And welcome back. Picking up where we left off last time in the Long Dark, where we should just be in the transmission cave from Ash Canyon to Thermal Mountain. Right now, it sounds like it's a blizzard out there. Which, if that is the case, and it sounds like it's the case, let's be fair. Where we're not continuing to map Ash Canyon for the moment because, you know, blizzards get in the way from navigating productively. So we'll go out, we'll check. If it's a blizzard, we're not going out immediately. And yeah, that's a blizzard. So right now the goal in Ash Canyon is to map Ash Canyon, so being completely unable to see anything kind of renders that an impossibility. So instead, we're going to go search the Ash Canyon cave here for some coal as a way to pass the time, and, well, pass the time productively.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Probably complaining about the number of torches I have. I think in the last part, because since the last part I've looked at the map to remind myself how to travel around the last little bit of the map in Ash Canyon that I'm not used to traveling around in. I probably, well, I say I probably, I did screw up where a climb went to, and it is a climb we're going to have to go up eventually. So, if you can remember the last part, which would have probably been the one up yesterday if you're on YouTube. Twitch, it's been 5 days, but YouTube, it's only yesterday. You're watching these as they're going live. I walked past a rope, said it's the way up to the upper meadow, and it wasn't. It's actually the way up to a rope climb that we will need to eventually go up to. Well, up to a rope bridge that we will need to map at some point. So at some point we will need to go up there. Not going to do that until this blizzard. It's got to wait until the blizzard calms down. Got a more clear day. And I think there's like 3 or 4 other places to map in Ash Canyon. But only one that requires a climb, so it's only that one that's climb required. Oh, we don't need that wolf carcass. Not worried about food. To be fair, I've been through here once, so mainly looking for the renewables, specifically the renewable coal in here, because that's one way to more. This was the way to probably describe it: is safely map, right? Is if we can get warm next to a coal-heated fire, we can map in pretty much any clear weather. Which is the other reason we're in here in the cave, right? Is blizzard is not a clear weather, so mapping is not going to proceed while there's a blizzard. I could potentially move to a place where I could map, but until the weather clears up, I can't map. And depending on wherever I want to map, it might be particularly hard to do that in, you know, the blizzard safely. This cave is one of the caves that almost looks like it has a circle in it, so if you're not careful with maneuvering around it, it is possible to get sort of lost in here. I'm specifically looking for all the coal in here, so I'm basically doing the hug the left-hand wall side method of passing through here, because I'm not worried about going through in the most efficient manner. Though that is obviously the cost of my lantern fuel here, which is a bit low. Mostly in here, looking for coal, passing the time on that blizzard outside. If I was desperate, I could do this by torchlight instead of by lantern light, but by doing it by lantern, I am saving fuel. And map-wise, I think I took a very short glimpse at. Whoops, actually, we'll probably still want that out because I'm about to go back to the cave. Only took a short look at the Ash Canyon one, so I didn't take a look at Thermal Mountain. As far as Fatal Cartographer is concerned, we're done with Thermal Mountain. but I don't remember if there's a purpose cache in there. We haven't found the purpose cache, so there's one. And there's still bits of the map that would be improved. So this one, I think I've gone ahead and acquired all the coal, so it's just coming down to getting back to where we started, because that is the ash canyon side. And then waiting out the blizzard. Because the places I went ahead... Well, actually, the first place I went ahead might be a place I could head to in the blizzard, somewhat safely. But I doubt it's a good idea to go straight there in the blizzard. And even if we get there, when we get there, we won't be able to map, so there's sort of that balancing act there. Yeah, this went through more Legend Field than I was expecting. You know, that sounds a lot like less like a blizzard, and at this point we're close enough to the entrance we can use the light of the entrance to get to the entrance. Oh, never mind. Now it sounds like a blizzard. Probably means it's still a blizzard.
Something's gotta go.
Yeah, it's still a blizzard. Is that really all my food? I gone through all the porridge. Oh dear. I know where there's more porridge, and maybe that's where we'll end up heading soon, is to go get more porridge. Taking the time to disassemble all the torches, because that's the main thing that's actually making us heavy right now, is just the number of torches. And yeah, to finish up Ash Canyon, I need to do a climb, so I suppose getting low enough in weight that we can do that climb is also a
This pack is getting kind of
good
heavy.
midterm idea. Don't necessarily need to drag everything up the climb though, so I can do stuff up on them. Each one of these that I disassemble is giving us a stick and reducing our overall weight by about 0.15 kilograms. So if I do like 10 of them, it's a whole 1.5 kilograms weight savings, which is non-trivial. And in a pinch, the sticks that I'm generating can be left at the bottom of the climb for another 0.5 kilogram save. Another 0.15 kilogram savings per stick. I think the audio here is being a bit loud, but it's just it's trying to be entertaining, audibly entertaining when I'm doing something that's a little bit boring right now, which I think is fine. suppose also in the food department, while I'm slightly annoyed that we're out of porridge making material, we do have the stuff to make roasted pie. So it's not the end of the world from a calorie standpoint. It's a little annoying from a potential fatigue generating standpoint. The other reason not to go out in a blizzard. So if the only food that I have is food that makes my fatigue go away, then I don't necessarily want to get stuck in a scenario where it's either eat or sleep. When I have a bunch of condition damage. Okay, then we're gonna pass like 2 hours of time. Hope the blizzard goes away. It sounds like it went away. And there's one reliable way to check, and that's go outside.
Wonder if I
Yeah,
can
that's
drop
much
any
better
of this
weather.
gear.
Bit cold for the middle of the day, but a bit cold is better than blizzard. Because of my low food here, I might grab. Well, I said I might definitely grabbing a couple of these cattails. Oh, the dreaded walking into the wind. It's cold enough we're gonna take a little bit of condition damage en route to my next spot, thanking. But hopefully won't take too much.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
I think it might be the next rung that I need to go up.
So cold. Just want to lay down for a bit.
So right now I'm heading over to a cave. Going the right way. Might not be going the right way. It would be very easy for me to get turned around and take the wrong turn here. But I'm pretty sure I'm going the right way. Or vaguely the right way. So, between where I'm going and where I am, there's a small... Well, ravine's probably a good way to describe it. There's a small ravine. So I want to hop across the ravine. So if I'm going the right way... Oh, I forget which type of crossing it is. I forget if it's one where I'm going to jump or if it's I got to walk across a short tree. I fell across the way. This doesn't look like the right spot. Probably went up one rung too high. This is my immediate guess here. Because, yeah, that was... As you get to the bottom of the ravine, that ravine widens out. So that was obviously farther down the ravine than I was trying to cross. Ideally. Wolf? How to deal with this wolf? This is political rest, okay. I may have taken the wrong turn. Hey. You know what? This is possibly high enough visibility that I can quickly campfire. Let's quickly campfire.
Come on. It worked.
Oh, I don't have the water for anything but birch bark tea. I will see heat up birch bark tea though. At least I'm taking damage.
Too heavy.
Oh, I've got this the wrong way around. Whoops. Gotta cook the right thing in the right one, otherwise you end up with problems.
Never been so hungry in my life.
Really, wind? Okay, it's gonna be one of those days. Okay, so we're still going to be able to finish cooking this, probably. Just we're annoyingly going to get stuck in a scenario where we're going to have to probably lose the warmth.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
The longer I can keep that fire going, the warmer it will be. Too windy. Okay, so we're not probably not going to be able to keep that one going for much longer. Get some calories back by eating some rosette pies. And to be warm here, we need that fire going, so if we can't fuel that fire, we're going to have to move. Oh, we're able to get a little bit more in it.
Too much stuff to carry.
Okay, I'm going to try to head out. Looks like the wind is not going to let me keep fire going. And the... Well, I suppose at this point, if I'm really worried about food, I can eat the cattails. Or not the cattails. Okay. So, without pulling up the map, from the wiki, I'm going to have to get to where I'm going without it. There's a couple different ways to get to where I'm going. Well, a couple different places I'm going as well, which makes the matter just a little bit more confusing. Finding the way across that I was planning on using appears not to be working out for me, so we're going to take a slightly different route, go to a slightly different place. And then hopefully when we get there, the wind will have died down, so we can actually take a moment to map. I didn't map where we were, partially because of the weather, and partially because, no, of course, now I'm contemplating talking about it, the wind's gone away. Also because we'd already mapped Pillar Short Rest, so we didn't need to map that place again. So eventually, that's actually where we're going to go. We're going to head up to where that log going across the crevasse is. But it's a little bit of a roundabout way to get up there. If my memory is correct.
Feel numb. Goddamn freezing.
If you're a little bit more worried about, like, breaking your ankles or something like that, you can climb down those things. You don't have to jump down them like I did. Convenient cave here, which to partially warm up in. Figure out roughly where I am on the map. Do I really only have one circle? I do. That's a cave, that's a bridge. A little annoyed that I apparently have no other charcoal. Couple different ways to fix that. Easiest is just to start a fire. Sadly, we lost the daylight.
Come on. Come on.
Okay, so this one's in a cave, so honestly, I don't need to spend quite as much effort getting it hot. Mainly I'm putting sticks in it to get us time, because we want it to last 2 hours. So I can get more than one charcoal out of it, ideally. There's a couple of ptarmigan here, which are a decent way to make use of the time while I'm sitting in the cave waiting for charcoal. Spooked one. Oh, maybe not. Way too long. Honestly, that one made the task too easy.
Kid.
Okay, got a couple ptarmigan.
Freezing.
Could have had a fourth one if I'd been a little bit better of a shot.
Something's gotta go.
Between the blizzard and getting a little bit lost in the beginning of this day, I've not made a particularly great use of this day. We'll get warm next to this fire, eating some ptarmigan. And yeah, if you're just hunting the ptarmigan for their meat, they're pretty decent for meat. Their weak point really is that if you start trying to get the down off of them, the down is pretty calorie consuming to take off. Actually, for the partial ones, I should just zoom through them and get them eaten. The full kilogram ones will be take a piece of down off each. And I suppose I don't need the down, so I can leave the down behind if we need to. And yeah, there goes the day. The day is gone. Probably need to put more... Well, actually, no, I can probably work with that. That's probably enough for the moment. What I should do is I should light a torch off of it if it's still there. No. Okay, so we got 2 charcoal that way. And I can still probably move around in this weather.
I need to drop something.
I'm going to take the ptarmigan with me. The ptarmigan cooked ptarmigan meat. I'm going to leave these behind. They're going to be a little bit too smelly, and I don't need the down that badly. Crossing one of the rope bridges. I think one of the places I do need to map is technically on the left here. Is down there. Quick peek as we crossed.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
Probably... Oh, I was proven wrong. It is mapping weather. It's not warm enough in here. That was a mistake. Put some condition damage doing that. I'm gonna go up this climb.
I'm so cold, I'm warming up again.
It's not quite the right direction I wanted to go originally, but it'll work. Need to shed a little bit of weight. One more. Surprised that didn't cause more calories than it did in the end. Fairly small climb after all, apparently. Needless to say, as far as Ash Canyon goes, this is usually not the portion of Ash Canyon I'm used to being in. Usually I just take the loop up to the gold mine, back out into... back out by the cave we started in this part, into Ash Canyon. Or from Ash Canyon back into Timberwolf Mountain. Don't tend to spend a lot of time in Timberwolf Mountain. I only completely mapped it once. So some of the bits in the interior here I've been to, like, twice. So I'm almost certainly not taking the best route to various places. So that's the waterfall we're hearing. Which is giving me an idea roughly where we are. So that was just over the marsh area. Okay, here's a cave that we could probably hunker down for the night in. At least to warm up. Not necessarily an ideal spot, because it's not a indoor, so if a blizzard or something pulls up, we can take condition damage during the night here. Sleep in fairly short bursts, and sleep in 2-hour increments, which is not necessarily conducive to recovery. Because it's only giving me, like, maybe giving me 3%. I think it's only giving me 2% condition max sleeping this way. Based on the time, trying to keep these parts the 30-40 minute parts, this is where I'm going to head and put the break in as far as YouTube is concerned. So if you're watching YouTube, hope you've been enjoying. I am going to try to record probably 3 more parts tonight if I can. So you can probably expect there to be another part up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I'm going to take a quick stretch, and then we're going to get right back to it. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part. Bye for now.